Looked a little bit sheepish on the weekend. We were in Saturday and Sunday, but then this week they've come. We're back to normal. Last 2 days have been really good. So there's only Neil who's due back today and Patterson, that we haven't seen. Gunners came in, looked really sharp on Tuesday. It was a good decision that, and their manager appreciated me letting him go over as well. But it was better than doing a under 23 game. He did well he wanted to do a bit more, but they decided against it in case he did anything. After all this time, so it was good, really responsible that.
Is Aaron in contention then?
Well, he'll be in the squad definitely. Yeah, I mean we've got there's one or two lads now. We've got to just be careful on who we start. And we will have to change for each game, really, I think, with games within 2 or 3 days. So it'll be a bit of a conjure up, to see what's what.
There were a few others who've been carrying knocks and trying to recover. Matt Connolly, Joe Rolls, for example, Jazz Richards. Have any made progress?
The three you've mentioned, I wouldn't have thought so. Rolls and Jazz not. Jazz has had a bit of a setback, if I'm honest. And he's got to... he had another problem with it, and the bone has healed, but unfortunately he's got a plate in there, and the fracture underneath the plate, it's been caused by the plate, I think, now. So the surgeon saw him last week and he decided he's got to have the plate out. So it's a real blow for the lad. He's been desperate to come back, and we've been looking forward to him. So it looks like he'll be out another 2 or 3 weeks, Jazz. Connolly should be okay if needed this weekend, and Ralls is doing really well. So I think we'll just see how the games go over the next few days. Really, I wouldn't want to risk him before next weekend, really, if I could help it. But we'll just have to see what's what.
You have had extra time to get them back because of the snow that affected Derby.
Be careful, you. I'm not a health and safety inspector.
Clearly. What have you made of it all since that's happened? You have got that extra week to play the game because you were concerned about the scheduling at one point, weren't you? Well,
I don't think the fans deserve 3 tough away games in 7 days financially. But the next available date was the 24th, so we're pleased with that, and we get on with it, and I'm sure there'll be 2 full-strength teams.
Looking forward to that one?
I look forward to them all, no more so than Burton, really. I think at this stage of the season, it's just the next game. The next game's the most difficult game, and you have to overcome that and move on to the next one. I don't think you can look too far ahead, with 9 games to go. It's it's really intense now. We've had a break, and we're full on now.
It could serve you well, because I know you were in a lot of good form, you had momentum, but you've got that extra time. Speaking of Joe Bennett earlier, I think some of the lads have got tans on them, so they've made the most of it. Yeah. It could have been that little bit of extra rest and recuperation that can help you get.
Well, I think because of the other results, it wasn't as disappointing in some respects. So you've just got to get on with it. I think that the lads have shown what kind of spirits they are, and the fact that they've all gone away with their wives as a group, really, which is unusual. I've never seen that before. So it's they are a close knit group, and I think they've enjoyed the rest. You can see in the training yesterday, I had to just calm it down a little bit yesterday. It was quite intense yesterday, and I had to have a word about the next 5 weeks, really. We have got to be careful. I won't be punishing people for pulling out of tackles when it's silly if they go into it in training. Which I think the lads know I don't like people pulling out of tackles. But in the next few weeks, we've got to be a little bit careful on the training ground with so many games in so many days. So we've had to taper that a little bit. But looking forward to it. And whatever the games. I think the 9 games are all throw up different challenges, don't they, really? I mean, everybody says they're tough on paper, but every game's tough. for every opponent. You can't really say that that's an easy one for them and that's an easy one for them, and not at this stage of the season.
You mentioned the two of the international players coming back. Callum Paterson, you had some concerns because he's coming back from Hungary, but is he in contention?
Yeah, very good. They came back Tuesday night. I told him to relax. He was training with them this week. He didn't play only the last 10 minutes in the second game, which I was pleased. I had a chat with Alex, and he's had such a long layoff with injury with his cruciate, hasn't he? 10 months. To come back, and then he's had this knock and that knock and this stretch, and he's always full on. So I was really pleased that Alex put him on the bench really second game. But they came back Tuesday night to Edinburgh, and then he flew down yesterday, and he'll be training today. So it's and Neil the same. He's absolutely buzzing, to qualify. It's a great achievement. I would imagine he'll be knighted over there in goals there if they do things like that in Philippines. But it's just a great achievement for him, and he's really instrumental in that, and I'm delighted for him. When you see a country like that achieve what they've done, it's you're remembered forever. So good luck to him. I'm looking forward to going on holiday there.
You'd have no qualms about playing him at the weekend. I know it's a long trip, but he's used to it, and as you say, he's on such an emotional high. You can boost his game.
Yeah, he's a goalie, isn't he? He doesn't do anything, does he? I used to say that to Blacker. Used to get him annoyed. No, he'll be all right. I think you want to be involved at this time. It's exciting. We've got to enjoy every game. They're going to be disappointing. Like we talked about the game at Brentford, could quite easily have been 2-0 down at Brentford. But we know that if we go a goal down, if we hang in there, we're always going to come back the way that we are. We're always going to be a threat. And I think that's a good attribute to have at this stage of the season. So whatever we have, the ups and downs, we haven't got to get carried away if we go in front, and likewise, we haven't got to get 2 down. Just got to keep plugging away if we go a goal down. So it's going to be a great challenge and really exciting.